Hi, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a review of the game that I've done a whole playthrough of 4 hours called Alpha Prime. Basically, I reviewed it at the very beginning where I kind of explained a little bit about the game and then said I'll complete it and upload a full review. The review will be as long as it will be. It's quite a cheapish game. You can buy it on Steam for about £3 or £4. Sometimes it's in the sale, but you know, it is what it is. I actually played this in easy mode. I read a few reviews. There's a lot of mixed reviews, some good, some bad, always the usual thing. But I thought, you know, what the hell? Let's have a go with it because I'm open to all sorts. Sometimes people can say a game is really, really miserable, and yet I absolutely love it. So it's into interpretation of who you are. It's the same with like films and all sorts of things. You know, what you like another person absolutely hates. So critics' opinions, take it with a pinch of salt and just play the game yourself. Unless it's a £300 game, then obviously don't. If you know what I mean. Anyway, so the reviews were talking about there was a kind of a glitch, or not glitch, but hard mode is literally very hard. So I tried it on easy, and there were times when I was infuriated. Because the AI seemed to be the pinpoint accuracy with them is amazing. They can shoot you and you're more or less dead with one shot, and your gun's bouncing all over the place, you know, like a truck. And it's just like, but you know, I tried and I persevered and I completed the whole thing, which is the upload, which I was very, very happy when I completed it. I was very happy when I completed each level as well. There were times when it crashed on me, and I don't know if that was because I was recording, because it's actually written for Windows XP 2000 and Vista, so I was using Windows 7, so I've no idea how it will be on Windows 8, and it's good old DirectX 9, so you know, I think Windows 7 is 11, and obviously they're expanding, so you know, it crashed, but luckily it had saved it. The save function of it is like the some of the older games where you save it when you want to save it. There is an automated save when you go in between the levels, when you've moved between, which I was quite grateful. Where I crashed, it took me ages killing this guy or these guys, and I flicked over to the next level. I was like, yay! And then it crashed, and I was absolutely not very happy. But luckily, when I came back out and went back in again, there it was, saved. I was so happy because I thought I'm not going through that rubbish again. Well, I had to obviously, but I didn't because it's saved. But you can save as you go along through the game and save at any point you want to do. You know, if you think you're safe behind a wall, save it there. But you can always, if you find out you're not safe there, you can go into the save options and click the one previously, so you don't have to be stuck on the same point. So that was kind of cool. So that's what I did like, the fact that because it crashed a few times. Like I say, it was hard even on the easy level. There were points that was dead easy, you know. You could go up to an AI and they'd just run away from you, but then 10 of their mates will come around the corner and he's like, oh. A lot of the weapons were kind of cool. I like the Gatling gun a lot. Sniper rifle, as I explained at the very beginning, I thought was like an electric charge thing. It wasn't. It was actually a sniper rifle, which I was confused at the very beginning because I thought it was just to take out like the robots and things, but no, you can take out people, so that was kind of cool. What I did like, they had puzzles, which took me a while to figure out, and then once you figure them out, they're actually good fun to do. But one of the best things, which is quite useful for this kind of game, is this oxygen and health idea. So basically, you're running around, and you're getting shot at. And there might be some med packs lying around. I don't know what it's like on hard. I'm assuming there's hardly any, or it may be the same, I don't know. And then there's this health canister on the wall, and you walk up to it and press F and to get some health. But it only goes all the way to the bottom, and once it's at the bottom, as in empty, that's it, it's empty. So you go back there, you re-heal, you have to kind of re-heal yourself to maybe about like 80%, do a bit more shooting, come back, heal a bit more, go back. And that's why you see me a couple of times going back and forth, because this thing is like a commodity. You don't want to, not a commodity, a luxury commodity. You don't want to use it all the time. So I tended to be a bit cautious, and then when I was safe, and I knew I was safe, I saved it, or rehealed myself and saved it because I knew I was safe. Then the other one was the oxygen, and again this kept on going, so you didn't run out of it, but your oxygen kind of depleted. You could see it, and when it got about halfway, you're kind of thinking, oh my god, I've got to get to the oxygen. And you could go into a room and the door seals and the oxygen goes back up, but when you're outside trying to shoot people, like the one where I was going to get that little buggy thing at the very beginning of the buggy ride, it took me forever to kill those spider things. I mean, it only looks like one take, but it took me a lot of takes to get those spider things, and thank God for the oxygen, otherwise I'd have been dead constantly. What was it? The cutscenes, which was obviously helps tell the story. The guy called Bruce, that's the main character that's running around. Well, running around is doing what he's doing. I loved his voice. It was kind of a condescending, kind of drawling. Oh yes, and I liked the fact that the dialogue was quite good. You know, I liked the storyline. You know, overall the game was actually good. I mean, yes, you could say it's not a brilliant game, but it's an oldish game. You know, it's not just released today on, say, if you play Battlefield, a Frostbite engine, you know, or the Unreal stuff. It is what it is. You know, you get what you pay for, and it's an oldish game. But I liked it. You know, like I said, it is 4 hours of gameplay. It took me a while, but I got there in the end, and I enjoyed it. I would recommend it to people. I would even recommend it, maybe try it on easy to get yourself all around it on. And then if you thought, I'd like a challenge, play it on the next level. Maybe not hard, maybe on medium. And see how easy it is. I can guarantee, although I haven't tried it because I've played it constantly whilst recording, it will be hard. I have that strange idea. It will be hard. But like I said, I liked it. So hopefully you enjoyed watching my video of me running around, where I didn't speak, obviously, set at the very beginning. And I tried to make it as flawless as I could, but there were occasions when I walked into a door, and there was a couple of... there was one point where I picked up all these battery packs, because I was in the room with about 10 of them, and I thought, well, do I use them all? I mean, I know you use them. So I didn't want to just... because that door when that door closed, where I took them out through there, it closes, you can't get back in. So I thought, well, I'll keep flipping these out, and then I can maybe use them. But I needed the one, so typical. And again, when you get used to playing it for so long, like any single-player game, you know where the AI is. So that's why you saw me at one point taking out a guy with a pistol without me actually seeing him. As such, I just saw his kneecap or something, because I knew he was there. You know, I'd done it about 30 times at this point and lost the will to live, but I did it. But they are, like some of those points as well, they are challenging when you're killing these things. And there's many different ways. For example, the end bit, the big fight, I looked online to see what other people, how they'd done it, and one guy used grenade launchers, about 40 or 50 grenade launchers to get this guy. Well, I had 12. I thought, well, great, wonderful, because I couldn't go back. I thought, well, okay, what have I got? I've got a flamethrower. Let's use that. So I had to use a flamethrower and run around. So there are different ways of doing stuff, you know, however you want to do it. So that's kind of cool. There is different ways of completing the game. So there's a lot of games that are just linear. You know, you go from A to B and you cannot go over that wall because there's a doorway there. Anyway, that's me babbling on. I'm going to stop from here. I will be doing more walkthroughs, kind of like this, where I just talk at the beginning, play the whole game, and do a review a couple of days later or a week later or something like that, you know, when I've thought about it. And there will be more demos coming up, like not like the Stain demo, but I've got another one that's kind of like I think it's a first-person sort of game, but with a twist, I think I would say. I'll have to have a go of it. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet. Okay, right. Well, thank you for listening, and hope you enjoyed all the videos. Watch some of my other videos. There's many different types. The playlists are on the home page if you click on them. and subscribe to my channel. Sorry about that, I lost my teeth. Okay, thank you and goodbye.